Welcome to Earth Beyond, Mysteries of the Universe, where we explore the deepest secrets hidden within the vast cosmos around us. Imagine a time before our blue planet existed, where only silence and darkness reigned supreme across the infinite expanse of space. Billions of years ago, a massive cloud of dust and gas called a solar nebula began to collapse under its own gravity. At the center of this chaotic spin, pressure and heat increased dramatically, igniting the nuclear fire that birthed our glorious sun. Surrounding this new star, leftover debris and cosmic dust began to collide and stick together in a violent dance of creation. Gravity acts as an invisible sculptor, pulling these rocks together to form the violent and chaotic core of our infant planet. This was the birth of Earth, but it looked nothing like the blue marble we know and love today in space. The surface was a literal hellscape, a terrifying ocean of molten magma where temperatures soared to thousands of degrees without mercy. There was no solid ground to stand on, only a churning sea of fire constantly bombarded by debris from the solar system. The young sun shone weakly through a thick haze of toxic gases, witnessing a planet that was hostile to all life. This era is known as the Hadean eon, named after the Greek underworld, a fitting description for this world of fire. The planet spun wildly on its axis, with a day lasting only 6 hours, creating a dizzying cycle of light and dark. But the greatest violence was yet to come, as a Mars-sized wanderer named Theia set its sights on our world. Gravity drew these two planetary bodies together in a fatal embrace that would alter the destiny of our planet forever. The collision was cataclysmic, sending a shockwave that liquefied the surface and blasted trillions of tons of debris into space. Theia was destroyed, and Earth was nearly torn apart, leaving a ring of red-hot dust and rocks circling our planet. For millions of years, this ring of debris orbited the Earth, a constant reminder of the violent encounter that just occurred. Slowly, gravity began to work its magic again, pulling the dust and rock in the ring together into a single sphere. The moon was born, looming huge in the sky, much closer to Earth than it is today, dominating the horizon. Its proximity created powerful gravitational tides, churning the molten surface of Earth and helping to stabilize our planet's erratic wobble. As millions of years passed, the angry fire of creation began to subside, and the planet started to cool down. A thin crust of solid rock formed over the molten interior, insulating the heat and allowing the surface to harden. But the Earth was dry and barren until a bombardment of icy comets arrived from the outer reaches of space. These celestial visitors carried a precious cargo inside their frozen hearts, delivering massive amounts of water to our parched world. As the planet cooled further, the steam condensed into thick clouds, wrapping the Earth in a blanket of darkness and lightning. The greatest storm in history began, a deluge of rain that poured down relentlessly for millions of years without stopping. Water filled the lowlands and basins, covering the volcanic scars and slowly transforming the planet into a water world. The global ocean was born, a vast and toxic sea rich in iron, covering almost the entire surface of Earth. This primitive ocean was not blue like today, but likely green due to the high concentration of iron dissolved within. The atmosphere was heavy and crushing, filled with carbon dioxide and nitrogen, creating a greenhouse effect that kept the planet warm. Volcanic activity continued to shape the world, spewing gases that would eventually help form the complex atmosphere we need. Small volcanic islands dotted the endless horizon, the only dry land in a world dominated by water and violent storms. The oceans acted as a giant mixing bowl, dissolving minerals from the rocks and creating a chemical soup rich in potential. Deep beneath the waves, far from the chaotic surface, a silent revolution was about to take place in the darkness. Hydrothermal vents spewed superheated water filled with chemicals, creating a unique environment where energy and minerals could freely mix. In this microscopic warmth, simple organic compounds began to form and combine, building the essential building blocks of life. Over hundreds of millions of years, these chemicals became more complex, eventually forming the first self-replicating molecules on Earth. Then, a miracle happened, as the first single-celled organism emerged, marking the official beginning of life on our planet. These microscopic pioneers thrived in the heat, feeding on the chemical energy provided by the vents in the dark depths. Life eventually migrated from the deep, dark ocean floor to the shallow, sunlit waters, adapting to a new energy source. Here, a new type of bacteria called Cyanobacteria evolved, forming large mound-like colonies called stromatolites along the coastlines. They possessed a revolutionary ability to turn sunlight into food through photosynthesis, releasing a waste product known as oxygen. Bubble by bubble, these tiny organisms began to fill the oceans and the atmosphere with the breath of life. This oxygen cleared the skies, turning the hazy orange atmosphere into the beautiful blue canopy that we recognize today. The oxygen also reacted with the iron in the oceans, causing it to rust and settle on the ocean floor. Our planet had transformed from a molten hell into a blue water world, ready to support more complex forms of life. Beneath the surface, the planet remained active, with tectonic plates moving the continents and shaping the land we live on. The stage was now set for the next great chapter, as life prepared to make the bold leap onto land. The oceans were now teeming with microscopic life, evolving and diversifying in the safety of the nutrient-rich waters. High above, a protective layer of ozone formed, shielding the surface from deadly solar radiation and making land habitable. The Earth would face many more challenges, freezing into ice and burning with heat, but life found a way to survive. From simple single cells, life learned to cooperate, forming multicellular organisms that would grow into plants and animals. The journey from a chaotic ball of fire to a life-sustaining sanctuary was long, violent, and absolutely miraculous. Fire, water, earth, and air all played their crucial roles in sculpting the unique masterpiece that is our home. Looking back from the moon, we see a fragile blue jewel floating in the dark, a testament to cosmic luck. The same atoms that were forged in the hearts of dying stars now form the complex DNA within every living cell. The story of Earth does not end here. It is merely the prologue to the rise of plants, dinosaurs, and humanity. Every mountain, every ocean, and every living thing is a result of this 4.5 billion year journey. As the sun sets on the primordial ocean, we reflect on the incredible resilience of our planet through the ages. We are the universe experiencing itself, standing on a world built by stardust, collisions, and the relentless flow of time. While other planets remained dead or hostile, Earth became a cradle for life, a rare oasis in the desert of space. Water, the essential elixir brought by comets, continues to cycle through our world, sustaining every creature that walks the Earth. The mountains stand as silent witnesses to the violent history of tectonic collisions that lifted the seabed to the sky. Rivers continue to carve the landscape, carrying the memory of the land back to the ocean where life first began. As we gaze up at the stars, we remember that our planet is just one small part of a grander design. Invisible forces like the magnetic field continue to protect us, generated by the churning liquid iron core deep beneath our feet. The heart of our planet still beats with the heat of its formation, driving the geology that keeps Earth alive. From simple bacteria to the complex beauty of a blooming flower, evolution has crafted wonders beyond our wildest imagination. We share this heritage with every living being, united by a common ancestry that traces back to the thermal vents. Now, humanity has taken the reins, capable of understanding our past and shaping the future of this incredible planet. We are the custodians of this world, tasked with preserving the delicate balance that took billions of years to create. Let us cherish this pale blue dot, the only home we have ever known in the vast darkness of the cosmos. The mysteries of the universe are endless, and our exploration of Earth's history is only just beginning to unfold. If you enjoyed this journey through time,